Once upon a time, in a cozy forest nestled between tall trees and gentle streams, lived Oliver the owl. Oliver was a wise and friendly owl who loved two things above all else: telling stories and gazing at the moon. Every night he would perch on his favorite branch and hoot enchanting tales to the stars. One evening, as the sun painted the sky with warm hues, Oliver fluttered his wings with excitement. Tonight, he hooted to himself, full of excitement, I'm going to let the moon tell me a story. As the sky turned from pink to purple, Oliver called his animal friends to gather under the twinkling stars. There was Bella the bunny and Felix the fox. They formed a cozy circle beneath the night's soft blanket of light. "Why are we all here, Oliver?" asked Bella, her fluffy ears perked with curiosity. "Because," Oliver replied, with a twinkle in his eye, "tonight, the moon herself is going to share a special bedtime story with us." Gasps of wonder rippled through the forest as the moon rose, casting a gentle glow upon the gathered friends. They gazed up at her in awe, their eyes shining like the stars. "Hello, dear friends," whispered the moon, in a voice as soft as a breeze. "Tonight I have a story for you, a story about a little star who wanted to find its place in the sky." Oliver's heart swelled with anticipation as the moon began her tale. Once upon a time, the moon began, there was a little star named Sparkle. Sparkle lived among countless other stars, but she felt small and unnoticed. Every night, she would shine her brightest, hoping to catch the attention of those below. The animals listened very carefully as the moon's soothing words wove a magical spell. They imagined the little star twinkling high above. One night, the moon continued, Sparkle met Luna, the guardian of the night. Luna saw the little star's desire to shine brightly and whispered, "Dear Sparkle, your light may be small, but it holds a universe of dreams." Oliver's wings fluttered with joy as the moon's tale continued. He watched his friends' faces light up with fascination, their imaginations carrying them to the realm of the story. With Luna's encouragement, the moon went on. Sparkle discovered that her light wasn't just a tiny twinkle. It was a beacon of hope and comfort to all who gazed upon it. People on earth would make wishes upon her light, and their dreams would come true. The forest was filled with a warm, cozy feeling as the moon's story reached its heartwarming conclusion. Oliver looked around at his friends, their eyes shimmering with starlit dreams. "And so, my dear friends," the moon whispered, "remember that even the smallest light can bring the greatest joy. Just like Sparkle, each of you holds a special light within." The animals exchanged smiles, their hearts filled with joy by the moon's tale of courage and dreams. As the moon's story came to an end, the forest was bathed in its gentle light. Oliver looked up at the moon, his heart overflowing with gratitude. "Thank you, dear moon," Oliver hooted softly, his voice a melody of appreciation. "Your story has filled our hearts with wonder and warmth." The moon shimmered with a gentle glow. Sleep well, my friends, and let the story guide your dreams. With a sense of calm and contentment, the friends nestled into their cozy spots, the moon's soothing story wrapping around them like a soft, starry blanket. Oliver closed his eyes, his heart filled with the magic of the moon's story. And as the night darkened, the forest was filled with the sweet sounds of slumber, each animal thinking about the moon's enchanting story. Under the watchful gaze of the moon and the twinkling stars, the friends drifted off into dreams where starlit adventures awaited them in the realm of the moonlight. Hey there, little dreamers and cozy snugglers. Get ready to visit a magical place where sleep is sweet and treats are dreamy. It's time to step into the Sweet Dreams Bakery, where the bakers are not just any bakers, they're cute and cuddly animals with a sprinkle of magic. Picture a bakery that's as cozy as your favorite blanket and as warm as a bedtime hug. The Sweet Dreams Bakery is a place where the stars twinkle even during the day. And guess what? The bakers here are special animals who know all about making dreamy treats that help children sleep. Meet Benny the bear, a big, fluffy bear with a chef's hat that's even bigger. He is the head baker and knows all the secrets to making the most magical treats. And then there's Mia the mouse, a tiny baker with a giant heart. She can whisk and stir like a kitchen wizard, creating treats that are as delicious as they are dreamy. One sunny morning, when the sky was painted in soft shades of pink and orange, Benny and Mia were getting ready for a special day at the bakery. They knew that nighttime was important and children needed the best dreams to sleep tight. So they decided to create treats that would make bedtime even cozier. With a sprinkle of stardust and a touch of moonlight, Benny and Mia got to work. They mixed and measured, giggled and stirred, creating treats that were not only yummy but also filled with dreams. Pillow pastries that were as soft as clouds, moonbeam muffins that twinkled like stars, and even sleepy time cookies that whispered sweet lullabies. As the day turned to evening, the Sweet Dreams Bakery transformed into a wonderland. The twinkling lights above the bakery looked like little stars, and the aroma of freshly baked treats wafted through the air, making everything feel dreamy and cozy. Parents and children from all around the town gathered at the bakery, their faces glowing with excitement. Benny and Mia welcomed them with warm smiles, sharing their magical treats and the secret ingredient, a sprinkle of love. The children's eyes sparkled as they took their first bite, feeling a sense of comfort and magic filling their hearts. Later on, as the night sky draped the world in darkness, children snuggled into their beds, their tummies happy and hearts full of dreams. The Sweet Dreams Bakery treats worked their magic, gently carrying the children into a land of soft clouds, sparkling stars, and sweet adventures. Benny and Mia's magical creations had transformed full tummies at bedtime into a cozy and wonderful journey. The children's dreams were filled with delightful adventures, from flying on fluffy clouds to playing with friendly moonbeams. They sailed on boats made of chocolate chip cookies across milk rivers and danced with sugar plum fairies under the twinkling stars. But what made these magical treats even more special was the way they brought families closer. Parents would tuck their little ones in, read them stories, and share the delicious goodies they had brought home from the Sweet Dreams Bakery. It was a great time for bonding and love, creating bedtime traditions that would be cherished for generations. As the night grew deeper, the twinkling stars above watched over the sleeping children, and the softest hush of night whispered in their ears, "Dream sweet, little ones, for the world is full of wonders, and the stars are your guides." The Sweet Dreams Bakery had sprinkled a little extra magic into their lives, making bedtime the most wonderful and dreamy part of the day. And so, nestled in their beds, children sailed through starry skies, carried by the dreams baked with love and sprinkled with stardust from Benny and Maya's special bakery. The twinkling stars above watched over the sleeping children, and Benny and Mia shared a quiet moment. They looked out of the bakery window, feeling grateful for the gift they had given to the children. The night was peaceful, and the bakery was a haven of dreams. And so, dear little ones, that's the tale of the Sweet Dreams Bakery, where the most magical treats are baked with love and dreams. Benny the bear and Mia the mouse will always be there, whisking up cozy bedtime stories with their treats that make dreams come true. Good night, sweet dreamers. Some time ago, in a meadow beneath the warm autumn sun, there lived a lovable Highland cow named Copper. He loved the fall holidays, but Thanksgiving was his favorite of them all. As the leaves painted the meadow in shades of gold, orange, and red, Copper felt the magic of the season in the air. But there was one thing in the pasture that filled Copper's heart with happiness above all others: pumpkins. He couldn't resist their vibrant, sunset-colored skins, each one a unique piece of nature's wonder. One sunny day, Copper felt the whispers of the wind in the rustling leaves. It was as if the breeze said to him, "Copper, a special season is approaching, and your new project is waiting." He loved surprises and new experiences, so he leaped to his feet, wondering what the wind had in store for him. As he wandered through the peaceful pasture, something caught his eye. Nestled among the fallen leaves, Copper discovered a small pumpkin patch. It was here that a brilliant idea took root in his mind. What if I created a pumpkin cookbook? He wondered. The idea instantly made him smile. He pictured a cookbook filled to the brim with the most delicious pumpkin recipes. To Copper, the thought of sharing these yummy treats with his dearest friends was simply irresistible. So, he decided to gather his friends together for a pumpkin picking adventure and turn their harvest into a cookbook of their very own. With a hearty moo, Copper exclaimed, "I will create a cookbook filled with the best pumpkin delights, celebrating the joy of Thanksgiving in our meadow." He immediately started thinking about his grand idea for this pumpkin recipes book. Copper knew what he wanted in his pumpkin cookbook: tasty recipes, stories of friendship, and the magic of the fall season. So he trotted over to his friends' homes, thinking about all the different pumpkin delights. There was Maggie the squirrel, known for her nimble paws and love of games. Angus the deer, with his long legs and graceful jumps. And Emily the rabbit was a bundle of energy. They all shared Copper's passion for the fall holidays and were thrilled to help him find the finest pumpkins. Together, they set out on their adventure. Copper shared his new pumpkin cookbook idea with them on the walk over. They were all so excited. Finally, they reached the pumpkin patch. The pumpkins sat there, each one unique and full of potential. Copper was delighted to find pumpkins of all shapes and sizes. Some were round as the full moon, while others were tall and slender. Copper and his friends wasted no time in selecting the best pumpkins for their new project. Maggie found a small, plump one, perfect for her crafty hands. Angus chose a tall, slender pumpkin, shaped kind of like him. Emily picked a medium-sized pumpkin with a perfect curve. Copper selected a large, round pumpkin. This one would be perfect for creating a new, tasty recipe that all his friends and family would enjoy. Together, they gathered their pumpkins and a few extras and started back to the meadow. Once they were back in the pasture, it was time for the friends to begin their recipe adventure. The meadow would soon be filled with the aromas of pumpkin delights. Now Copper and his friends were ready to create their pumpkin masterpieces, knowing that their cookbook would soon be filled with many delicious recipes. As the days passed, the Highland cow and his friends were so creative. First, they invented sun-dried pumpkin pieces, the perfect chewy, flavorful snack for sunny days. Copper later explained the process to his mom, saying, "To make sun-dried pumpkin pieces, we let small pumpkin pieces sit in the sunshine until they're perfectly dried." The following day, they created raw pumpkin delight, a simple yet tasty treat. They broke a fresh pumpkin into bite-sized pieces and enjoyed the natural flavors in the sunshine, just like eating a raw apple. Copper and his friends later discovered that sometimes the simplest things were the best. Next on their list was the creation of pumpkin seed topping. It had a delightful, nutty flavor. They discovered this recipe right after inventing the raw pumpkin delight. Maggie the squirrel found a few toasted pumpkin seeds on the ground and decided to eat one. In the sunshine, the seed had become crunchy. It was delicious, an instant recipe hit for sure. Their food adventures continued, and they invented sun-soaked pumpkin puree next. It was a treat they all loved, even if it was a little messy. They put freshly broken pumpkin pieces out in the sunshine, allowing them to ripen and soften. Then, they mashed up all the pieces into a smushy paste. The hungry friends scooped up handfuls of the pumpkin paste and tasted it. The puree was sweet, smooth, and so yummy. Another recipe winner to put in the new cookbook. Thanksgiving was fast approaching, and Copper decided to invite everyone to a grand pumpkin feast. The rabbits agreed to bring sweet clover salad, the squirrels would contribute their treasured acorns, and the birds would bring seeds and berries. Copper and his friends planned to share their 4 newest pumpkin recipes with everybody. Thanksgiving Day arrived, and the meadow was filled with the sounds of laughter and the aroma of delicious food. Copper's pumpkin cookbook idea had brought the community together in a way he had never expected. Just before they ate, Copper stood before his friends and neighbors and said, "Thank you all for coming. I'm thankful for the joy of trying new things, friendship, and the beauty of the fall holidays." Then they all enjoyed their pumpkin feast under the golden sun. Afterward, with bellies full of food and hearts full of gratitude, they spent the rest of the day playing games, telling stories, and enjoying each other's company. It was a Thanksgiving they would remember forever. The sun eventually dipped below the horizon, and the meadow was painted with the soft colors of evening. Copper and his friends, tired and happy, knew it was time to say goodnight. Copper, the Highland cow, looked around at his beloved meadow and his cherished family after all the friends were gone. He knew that he had just experienced the true magic of the season. With a contented sigh, he whispered to no one in particular, "Thank you, autumn. Thank you, pumpkins. Thank you, friends." As the moonlight cast its gentle glow on the earth below, Copper returned to his favorite spot in the meadow, gazing up at the stars above. Soon enough, he closed his eyes and drifted off into dreams of pumpkins, friends, and yummy recipes. In that cool meadow beneath the beautiful autumn moon, the legend of Highland Cow's pumpkin cookbook soon spread, telling the tale of friendship, exploration, and the sheer joy of trying new things. It was a story to be shared and cherished, just like the pumpkins, the friends, and the heartwarming recipes made with creativity and love. As you drift off to sleep, dear children, always remember the season of pumpkins. And who knows, it's possible that you might go on an amazing adventure with friends someday, making delicious memories that will last a lifetime, if you are brave enough to try something new. Sweet dreams, Autumn. Sweet dreams, Thanksgiving. Sweet dreams, little friends.